Welcome to Grapes and Debates, a podcast where we'll uncork some incredible wine and debate varietals of issues within the restaurant industry, one glass at a time. And now, your hosts and owners of SoNapa Grille, Adam Barringer, Chris Botting, and Joe Bates.
Taste, toast together.
Yes.
Yes. Boom.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
My friend. Cheers.
Here's to number 47.
Number 47.
And I'm not talking about the episode.
No.
We knew we were having this episode today. We knew that we were going to be drinking the debate wine, which we were introduced by Leslie and John a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was so good. We had our bet, and I had to buy you a bottle. So we're drinking the bottle that I bought you.
Wait,
Yes.
so you don't actually get to take,
love that.
take
No,
the,
I love
the,
that.
Yeah.
the purse
I
home,
love that for us.
but you have
Yeah.
to split the purse.
Yeah. Well, and I would have shared anyway.
Kevin, what do you think about this?
I think it's debatable whether he would have shared it or not.
I can guarantee that bottle would have gone home with me.
Exactly. So the wine that you have in your glass, except for your stage glass, Joe, is Merus. I'm sorry, it's M by Merus, to be clear. M by Merus.
New to me.
It's
And I
new to
didn't
us.
know Merus made another label.
Yes. They made another label. It was, I think they made this, I don't want to say they private labeled it for a client, but M by Merus is...
Well, there is no UPC code on it.
That is correct. That is correct. We happened to get this wine in for our wine club. This is going to be in their bag this month.
Wow. If you
M
haven't
by
joined,
Maris.
join.
And
This
we got
is-
a chance
this
to
is drinking
visit
nice.
Merus
We had a chance
while
to
we
visit.
were out there.
Yes.
What a beautiful property. Heart of Napa, right?
Be
Right,
careful
and we
on
were-
those steps, though.
Right. No, so, and we...
careful.
Yes,
Wait, didn't you
steps.
take Hunter?
that's, listen.
Didn't Hunter fall down the
it's,
steps?
I want to say
At
it's
Merus?
yes, it's on the backside, Silverado, and then it's up. It's
It's like tucked away in a canyon.
yeah, kind of going back
Back
up.
Silverado Trail up,
Yep,
that,
up there.
Yeah, yep.
And so what do I know about Merus? I know they produce some amazing Cabernets. They're expensive. I when I say expensive, they're probably $150 a bottle. But it's a very good cab. I think this, you can all say yes. This is
That was
drinking.
one of my favorite tastings.
But
we
the
went
tasting-
down into that cave, and I think they did a 5-year
Vertical.
They're cold, yes.
Yes.
of Merus
and,
Cab.
And there was a couple of years they didn't produce because of the fires.
Fires, right.
And as we're in there, and we're doing this private tasting, so there's maybe a dozen of us in there, and we happened to bring our dog, and he was in this little stroller, and I said, Shannon, let's let him out of the stroller. So we had to go upstairs. The tasting is upstairs. Well, then there's a set of stairs that leads down into the
cave.
into the cave, but also where their fermenting barrels are. So we're doing our tasting, and then next thing you know, you hear "tudun, tudun, 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 tudun." Our dog. It's this little Chihuahua pug mix. He went and he thought he could walk down the stairs. Well, they were so slit that he slid all the way down. He hit the wall, and then he shot into the grate. Then where all of a sudden the stairs are grates that go into the fermenting room.
He's a little soldier, though. He shook it off.
He shook it off.
He shook it off quick.
Yeah.
So, well, let me ask you this. So,
Yeah.
where's the other 4 years if you did a 5-year vertical? So apparently I got to go all the way to Merus just to get the 5-year. Thanks. Appreciate it.
yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for having me, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Well,
Well,
But
next
no,
time.
we're-
But it was a cool time.
But we're getting
It was
ready
cool too.
to do to sample the debate next. But this is good, and I just wanted to bring this out and sample you guys on it because this is what our wine club members are going to get.
Oh, they're in for a...
It's delicious.
a treat.
No, it
Yes.
really is.
Absolutely
Well, and
delicious.
it's probably not even the right wording, but this is a second tier for Merus.
It's kind of like
It's
if you
not-
think about Opus and Overture,
Okay.
or Napa and Napa Nook,
Right.
same thing.
So-
Merus M by Merus.
And that's where people can find some deals. Find a vintner that you love and see if they're making a second level.
Right.
And if
right.
they are, go get it.
Right. Chances are it's a great bar.
Chances
It's
are
a nice
just
hidden
like
gem.
It's Quilt.
Yeah,
You got Quilt
right,
Reserve, then
right.
you have Quilt.
Right.
But Quilt really is, for all practical purposes, it's like a baby Camus.
It is from the Wagner family, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and it sells a ton.
It
Well,
does.
and again, pick a family that you love. If you can kind of find that umbrella of wines, if they're fucking great producers,
Sure.
if they're great producers, they're going to produce high-level wines across their portfolio.
They are.
So this is my first time tasting this. I love this.
It's good.
Yeah.
We will get to the
treat.
debate here in a minute, but let's talk about the fucking elephant in the room, fellas.
What'd you guys
Red,
do?
white,
Really
blue.
What'd you guys do last night?
What'd you guys do? Yeah. What time did you go to bed?
I'm dark MAGA.
Yes.
Well, you know
2
what?
o'clock in the morning.
Listen,
I did
I'm
not
1:30.
stay up super
I'm
late
so
for it.
excited that I forgot to introduce Joe Bates,
Hey, everybody.
Chris Botting,
Hello, everybody.
Adam Barringer. We are the founders and owner of SoNapa Grille, and we have Kevin O'Donnell back.
Yes.
Not too many
Thanks.
people. In fact, you are the only person that we've had on that has made a back-to-back appearance on Grapes and Debates.
How about
Well,
that?
but you only get half of the debate.
Well, we did because last week I tried to post the podcast, and it wasn't allowed on any social media sites because I think we were too opinionated on Yes on 3.
You know, I asked my wife if I had used any foul language, and she said no. So it had to be you.
It was probably me.
Well, I don't even know if language keeps you off.
It doesn't.
It
It had to
doesn't.
do with the debate.
Yeah,
Right?
it had to do with
Right.
It had to do with our
Content.
debate, right?
Yeah.
It's just all the content.
But
Yeah.
hey, by the way, it didn't pass. So what we're going to talk about, what we thought last week, we said, well, it would be great if Yes on 3 passed and if Trump won. These are only our personal opinions.
100%.
And if either one of those happened, we were going to drink the debate, right?
Yep.
And in celebration. If either one of those didn't happen, then we're going to drink,
gonna drink it
because
anyway.
of crocodile tears. But this is, again, I'm just saying that I'm very happy that Donald Trump is going to be our 47th president. I think the stock market's reacted
Favorably.
in that manner as well, and I'm sure that that's going to come back down. But I'm
That'll
very
settle.
happy about that. I'm sad that Yes on 3 didn't pass, but man,
I'll ask a question on that though. When can it come back?
So it can come back in the next election, right? And I'm going to look for some silver. Yeah, I mean, it can come
so
back
4 years from
No,
now?
it can come back in just a general election.
In a
right, for
general
the
election,
governor.
right,
Sure.
okay.
I mean, if you're looking for silver
Because I
lining,
think it got 55, 56%.
57.3%.
Did it go that high?
Right.
Okay.
And for constitutional amendments in the state of Florida, it's got to be 60%,
Right.
right? So when you look at that, a majority of Floridians
want it.
want it.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
They want it. They didn't like the manner it was drafted, and I know the cannabis companies didn't want to draft it like that, but like I said before, they tried to get it on, right? They tried to put home grow on.
Yes.
The Supreme Court kicked it out, right? Because it has to be a single source subject.
Exactly. Right.
Right?
One source. Right.
But I look at this as incremental reform. When you look at Nebraska, right, an ultra conservative state, they passed medical marijuana for the first time
Yeah.
in their history. That's a huge deal, right? So
Yeah.
you take these little silver
Put
linings.
on them.
Right.
Put on
Yeah,
them.
we've got incremental progress, and I think Trump's team, right, with RFK and I mean Elon's going to do great for other things.
Right. They're going to look
Vivek.
at it and say, why is it not already legal in the United States?
39 states have some form of cannabis
Sure.
reform, right? It's still a Schedule I drug.
Yes.
It's up there with
Yes.
heroin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The Biden administration did a good thing. They're trying to move it to Schedule III, which puts it up there with Tylenol, with codeine, because it has medicinal benefits, right? Just give the people what they want. Don't politicize it, right? Tax it, regulate it, legalize it, move on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Maybe if they were bringing it in illegal with the fentanyl and the migrants, it would be legal.
Did you hear about some of those campaign, the political ads, how twisted
We
they
talked-
were
We
on
did.
the
We talked
language?
about that last week.
God, I was shocked
Oh, they're going to
to.
be smoking pot in restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
No, at the Applebee's.
Yeah, yeah.
Next to my baby
And they're
back, baby back, baby
and
back
they're
ribs.
they're gonna be putting fentanyl
Yeah.
in pie.
I thought that was.
dude's gonna be like-
I thought that was Chili's. Baby back, baby back.
It's just gonna be
It
like-
is.
It was.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's Chili.
All right.
The Applebee's is the onions on your burger
You can't
steak.
smoke in restaurants now.
Yeah.
They're not going to, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just, it was just
I learned a lot.
kind of
I learned a lot.
fear mongering.
I learned a lot. I mean, I told you before, I voted for DeSantis twice. I learned a lot that there's a political machine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So where do you see, let's say in the next 12 months, what do you think is going to happen with regards to, let's say, Truly. Let's say any of the publicly traded companies. I mean, they all took a beating.
They got smoked.
Smoked.
But it's all retail, right?
Sure.
So
Yes.
it's all the retail shareholders.
Yeah.
I mean, the big guys can't custody it. They can't hold it because it's still federally illegal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
so if they go to Schedule 3 and they pass the Safe Banking Act, people can custody the stock, and the public guys are going to do just fine.
Right. Yeah.
The private guys, they're the ones that are in need of capital.
Right.
So,
Right.
So for these guys to go about, I say these guys, I'm talking about the legislature and the government and all that kind of stuff, kind of hamstringing them, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's absolutely going to be tough. All I know is that the market for cannabis and cannabis products continues to expand.
Sure.
And that's not stopping. The train has left the station.
Yes, it has.
Eventually, they're going to have to get behind it, stop politicizing it, act on it, and move on.
Oh, I thought everybody stopped buying pot today.
Yes.
Like you can't buy pot anymore. Yeah. So I can't.
No.
That's it.
Hey, I'm heading to Truly right after this.
Yeah.
I gotta sleep. Last night kept me up way too late.
I didn't stay up late last night. You gave me that half a freaking Ambien.
Maybe I did.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Did he eat a tub of peanut butter? Or,
No.
yeah.
No,
Done.
I think we all battle sleep issues apparently. So you medicate in a different way. I just got a script for Ambien to help me shut my brain down when it's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
It sounded like the perfect combination.
It was
About 6 glasses of red wine.
Yep, a little True Leaf
A little Truly.
and a half an Ambien.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Slept like a champ.
I did, and I woke up a winner.
That is not a cocktail that we promote for the
No,
general
no,
public.
no.
Yeah. But I'm a big old animal, so it takes a lot.
Speaking of a big old animal, who just joined? Who's in the audience? Charlie Barney.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Good to see him.
Can we fit
Can
a
we-
bar stool in here?
we can fit Charlie right here.
Can we fit a bar stool in here?
Charlie,
Charlie, come on in.
Come
Come
on
on in.
here.
Come on.
Come on, Charlie.
Come on.
Bring
we
that
can-
bring
we
that
can-
bourbon in with
We
you.
can edit this.
Is that a
shit out.
bourbon?
Oh yeah.
Bring that bourbon in.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
You're never supposed to have more than 3 people on.
How
the
are you, sir?
podcast.
Right there before you.
But now
Really?
we've got 5.
Really?
Yes.
What up, brother?
Yeah. So are we
guys
breaking
know
the
each other?
rules or are we cutting edge?
Okay.
Oh, now it's here,
Right?
The one glass.
Well, you guys, you need to.
When are we getting into that debate?
I'm into it. You just poured.
Are we talking about it?
You just poured.
Tell us about it.
I don't know anything about it. Here's what I know about it.
I know we're drinking my bottle. That's what I know.
We're drinking your bottle. We're drinking your bottle. Here's the deal. Leslie brought this to us about 3 weeks ago. No, more than that. Probably 5 weeks ago. We had it. I said, that is freaking amazing. When she was out there for John's birthday, celebrating, they were at a winery. They said, hey, you have to go check out this place called The Debate. This was the story that she's telling me. I'm thinking, The Debate? I didn't even know this winery existed. And
Can we talk about it?
we're talking about it now. We're debating.
Can we drink it?
Oh, Philly.
Yeah, I'd like to
you
drink
guys-
it. I'd like to drink it.
Charlie, there's a glass behind you. And we had it, after we had it, I thought, this is a fucking amazing wine.
All right, so let's talk about it. What is the grape that is the most prevalent? Is it a Cabernet?
It's a Cab.
Okay,
It's a Cab.
It's a Cab.
It's
And what's the year?
A Cab? You're really asking me questions that I don't have the answer to, but I'm going to tell you right now because I can
Well,
read
it's never
this.
stopped you.
This is
Couldn't
the
just silver sharp
Ardelade Vineyard
Ardelade Vineyards.
on the side of that.
Cab Sav Napa Valley. It is a 2019.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Boom. So let me just, for those of you who don't know, The Debate.
So before
that
the
would be
fires,
the Vineyard, 2019. That is the year the grapes are harvested. Since it's Adelaide Vineyard on there, so all the grapes come
That's a
from
big
that
jammy
vineyard.
Cab.
And Cabernet, it must be
That's definitely fruit forward.
75%
Okay, let's,
of the fruit in there is Cab.
Let's see. What do you guys think?
Not so jammy, but fruit forward, definitely.
Adam, when'd you open it up?
100% of the grapes in there are Cabernet. I just cracked it open right before everybody got here.
It's very good.
It's really,
Lovely.
It's really good.
it's really good.
Really good. They make one from the Tucalon Vineyard.
It's really good.
Yep.
Well,
Do they?
Yeah.
again,
They make
so-
one from what?
From Tucalon Vineyard.
Wow.
Yep.
This is phenomenal.
That bottle's gone, so
That-
we may need to open your bottle next.
We're doing a lot of debating, apparently.
How did that go so quick? Okay, well,
I have no idea.
look at.
You
I didn't know you were pouring so much.
Jeez.
You gotta
Listen, I'm not even to the.
Okay.
I just. I'm celebrating.
We
are.
I'm
I
celebrating.
We all are.
I am. I'm a little
How
off.
Rightfully so.
No,
Off my.
Rightfully so.
The depth.
Yeah,
of
the color on
Oh,
the
this.
richness in this.
Yeah.
This.
I
a
don't
beautiful
know
specimen.
the brand very well. Are they making anything else? Is this their only label? They just make
The debate.
a great fucking cab,
Yeah.
and that's all we're gonna do.
And
Because we talked about menu and focus earlier today, and so to just do one thing and do it great, it's
think
not
this
it's
is-
not a bad idea.
No.
Yeah.
no, how good is that?
It's damn good.
I'm
Very,
so
very
glad I lost the bet to you, and now I get to share.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank
Thank
you
you
for sharing your
Yeah,
bottle.
absolutely. Thank you for sharing the purse.
Yes.
It's actually kind of funny. We're not a sports show at all, but the Miami Dolphins have won 2 games, and one of them was the bet against you. So I will take it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
It's come to.
happiest I've been since football season has started. That they got me at least a bottle of the debate.
250.
Because they've gotten me nothing else.
$250
Silver linings.
for this.
Silver linings, right?
Right, Kevin just was talking about that.
$250 is the cost for that wine. They only sell it from the winery, direct to consumer. There's $250. Yes. Oh yeah.
Let me say thank you one more time.
Yeah, please.
And this, well, that's close to 100. And then
Well-
this beautiful Buena Vista.
That's what we drink at the house.
That's what you drink at the house? Seriously.
I've been drinking at the house for the last month and a half.
Nice.
All right. So we have, we've got a very expensive lineup here.
We
Showed
do.
up on the
Okay.
right
You
day.
showed up on the right
It's
day.
amazing.
Yes.
Like a bloodhound.
Hey, what were you doing last night?
You just
Stayed
happened
up
to be
till
in
about 4 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you watch it
What
that
were you
closely?
watching?
See, I didn't.
I was watching Freedom Ring.
Now, do you guys do it? Do you flip channels? Like to find whether you go to, I'm not going to say their name,
Oh,
on
yeah.
the one side and then go
I
to
do.
like Fox, and just to
100%.
find something in the medium, in the middle, to find out kind of what's right?
I don't know if there is a middle.
I don't
last
think so.
night.
I think
There's
they're
no
also
middle channel.
They're also
Right.
one-sided, at least in my opinion. So it's tough to find a medium that I.
Right.
I
enjoy.
take something from here, something here, and I kind of just create my own.
Okay.
Right, I'm like, man, what are they saying over here? What are they saying over here?
Yeah,
did he win
yeah.
this state? Did he this?
Well,
What are
that's
you gleaning from
certainly
each one?
it's
What
all
I'm trying to
good.
teach
Yeah,
my
yeah.
children.
Well, you know what? You know
Yeah,
what that is.
Don't take it from me.
By the
Yeah.
way, you know what that is?
Form your own
That's
opinion.
called the Joe Rogan podcast because he
Right.
really is
Right.
right there
I
in the
told him
middle.
that today. I thought that
Amazing.
podcast crushed and humanized, Donald and
It did.
and
And
put
JD.
him out there
Yeah.
in front of more people than would have ever seen him. And so,
You know what? I will
we're going
say
down
this.
a path that we don't normally
right,
go. But
okay, I will say this about last night because a recap and the fact that you are Black MAGA right now. You, Elon, I get that. Charlie, I have no idea what you didn't know you were going to be on here.
Nobody's got
Okay.
American
Oh,
flag, 1776.
I like that.
Oh, there you go.
But right now we're red,
when you
white,
were born?
red, white, and blue. Very patriotic. I didn't get when you look at the news reporters and commentators. It's election night in the United States. Why are they wearing purple? Why are they wearing fucking yellow? I mean, why?
Yeah.
Why
What's
isn't it
what's the symbolism?
right? Why isn't it red, white, and blue?
Yeah.
Regardless of who you're for.
Right, right.
It's
Get behind the
America.
country.
Yeah.
Get behind the country.
You know what? Get behind the country or get out.
You're doing your part, right? And I'm doing my part because I think that Elon Musk saved democracy. With Twitter.
Well, one with Twitter
With Twitter,
He's put his bank account on the
put
line.
his bank account on
Yep.
the line
and his
Right.
reputation and
Yeah.
all of his
God bless
companies.
Yeah, yeah.
free speech, whether it's something I don't
Right,
agree
right.
with, whether it's something I agree with.
Right.
People got to be able to voice their
Yeah.
opinion,
Isn't
right?
that the
Yeah.
whole point
But
of
I'll
free
tell you,
speech?
It's the whole point.
he's as an average Joe he's super hard to relate with.
You see that pun?
You know,
I get that.
Yeah,
The average
get that
Joe,
point.
yeah.
yeah. So I don't know how much power he has, and personally, I don't listen to him that much, but
No, he's changing
he's
the
a
world,
brilliant
though.
dude.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
You know, he's pretty brilliant. And then when you have him, like a brilliant guy like him, this is what I like. He's got a sense of humor.
He does.
And when he
does.
said, when he's, something came out that Mark Cuban was worth like $5.5 billion, right? And then Elon Musk comes back
That's
out,
me.
and he goes, and he says, oh, you're about 29 billion short, because that's what he bought
For
Twitter
Twitter.
for.
39 billion.
Or yeah, whatever,
He got
yeah.
44 billion for it.
Yeah,
The greatest-
yeah.
I don't know if Elon really inhaled when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, smoking that joint. He was trying. He got a little bit of secondhand.
Oh, yeah.
and that's probably why SpaceX caught the rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Because he had a great night after that.
You're right.
Just went into his dark maga
but
mode and just did his thing.
97, 8% of America doesn't live in that world.
Oh,
And so
No.
I thought the stuff that resonated with
Yeah.
me resonated with America. I was
So you're
shocked to
okay. So
see-
you're going back to the average Joe. That's
I
your
am.
thing. You're like, I think years ago
Well,
it was
I'm
Joe the
registered
plumber,
independent.
right? Joe
You
the
know,
plumber.
Good for you.
and I lean conservative, and I think that side captured. I mean, look how many people moved from,
Yeah.
the left to the right,
Yeah.
Or at least voted that way.
at least voted that way this time.
Right.
It was dramatic numbers.
Joe,
so.
that was the second Joe Rogan podcast that I've ever listened to in my entire life.
Seriously.
Really?
I don't listen to him.
First one I listened to was Elon's, and it was kind of long, so
for any
I
reason.
only got half to it.
Yeah,
I mean, outside of
yeah.
Grapes and Debate, it's probably the second best podcast going right now.
Yeah.
Arguably.
Well, listen.
Arguably.
That could
Arguably.
be. Yeah. Arguably. Yeah.
Arguably.
I mean, sometimes they'll smoke weed. They smoke weed on the podcast. We drink. But you know what? If it was legal here, well, it's not even legal.
Progress.
Yeah.
Progress.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on to the second bottle of
three
the debate.
Three cities in Texas last night voted to decriminalize cannabis. It's progress, man. You
Yeah.
get these conservative things.
Willie
things
Nelson's
will
happy
change.
about that shit. This is the,
Same year.
I don't know, it's a different vineyard, man. It's the Denali Vineyard, 2019, same year. Cabernet, same grape, just a different vineyard.
All right.
It's, in my opinion, it's a little bit drier than the Adelaide, but it's still drinking.
So it's a
premium
different
grape.
AVA, is what you're saying.
No, the AVA is Napa Valley. I'm just
Okay.
saying that the
Different vineyard.
Oh,
different
vineyard. Oh,
vineyard.
vineyard.
So
Gotcha.
oftentimes you've got different soil types,
Sure.
microclimate.
Where is it?
It,
Right. Where is it on the
I'm
mountain?
getting it a little bit,
Or in the
it's-
valley.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's a little bit drier. That's all.
Okay.
The other one went down like mother's milk.
But
So when you say dry, is it dry in your mouth out, a little more tannic?
A little more
grippy.
tannic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grippy.
Whoa.
we're back to that.
Grippy.
I love
I think
grippy.
this didn't.
Well, no,
this
the one
fruit
before
softened.
was
Yes.
chewy.
Well,
this
I mean,
one's a little bit.
Have you had the second one yet or no?
No, but this fruit softened after the first. After
Yeah.
you poured it, in the 5 minutes we've been here, or however long, you can tell it's.
I would agree.
It's done. It's done.
By the way, we've been here for
Do we
almost
know
a
anything
half
about the
hour, but
winemaker?
it seems like
Did
5
they
minutes because
come
we're
from
having so much
somewhere,
fun.
or-
Well, could
Do
be.
we know anything about
Question
the
on the
winemaker?
floor. Here, we got a
Did
question
they-
on the floor.
Can, did
I
they
can
come-
say I can't speak intelligently on this wine
Right.
other than it's $250.
You really just decided the debate makes
Is-
a good fit for today's
Grapes and
And I'm
debate.
walking out of here with those
Yeah.
other two bottles.
Yeah. Well, one of them's empty. It's just an
One's
empty
a bottle.
bottle.
I'm
Yeah.
walking out here with one more bottle.
And one is actually my prize.
Yeah. There it is right there. You can take that with you when you leave.
Oh my gosh.
Would you sign it, fucker?
All right. Seabot, are you going to finish
Yeah,
that
yeah,
little,
yes. I'm sorry.
I want your opinion
Seabot,
on
can
how you
just-
feel about
what-
this.
Can you just throw that little comment out there that
Oh.
how bad did he beat her?
Well, I haven't
bad-
seen a man beat a woman like that since the Olympics.
Wait. Now, who said that? Who posted
I
that?
cannot take credit for that line.
Christopher
that was,
Bodding said it. He just said it right now.
Wait,
that,
no.
that was posted by Donald Trump Jr.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
And
thought.
what did he mean by that?
I laughed hysterically. I think it was a bit witty on what this past administration has allowed to happen to women in women's sports, which
okay.
is.
Yeah, we have daughters. And do
I'm
we
a father
want
of 2 daughters.
Absolutely,
I
yes.
have 2 daughters.
Yeah,
Work
so-
their ass off in sports.
Okay, I'm going down a path
Hey,
we don't
seriously,
normally go.
we
but-
don't normally go down this path,
But-
and we have 7 followers. We might lose 2.
8.
Okay.
8. I started following last week.
Oh, you did?
That's right. We're back up to 8. We're up to 8.
Oh.
There you go. Thank you very
Charlie's
much.
at follower.
My wife's still on the fence. My wife's still on the fence.
Okay.
It's all good.
I think she'll be a follower after this one.
Creating accounts.
I've got 3
To follow.
accounts. I follow each of us. Okay, so we got
That's all
12.
that matters.
Yeah.
All right, can I throw out my trivia question?
Let's have it.
Let's do it.
Boy.
Donald J. Trump is only the 2nd president to have 2 terms non-consecutive.
Who was the first?
Coolidge.
I'm asking you.
That's his trivia question.
Did you? Who did you say?
I'm asking
Was it
you.
Coolidge?
Who was the first?
It was the 22nd and 24th president of the United States.
Adams.
Coolidge.
Woodrow
Grover
Wilson.
Cleveland.
Oh my
It's
God!
Grover Cleveland.
Listen, with a name like Grover,
Yeah.
I mean,
He didn't want to have his questions.
Oh my God!
I hate it.
I
I'm going to have
can't
to drink
believe
more
it.
wine.
No, there
And
was
I-
only one other. I mean,
We're the worst 5 Jeopardy players.
No, yeah, you don't.
I actually
Yeah.
knew that before I looked it up.
we are.
I did not know that before I looked it up. Hey, can Adam take us home, bro? Please.
Okay, yeah.
Wrap this fucking thing up.
All right. Oh man. So we started with Merus for the beginning of Grapes and Debates. M by Merus. This is going to be part of the Wine Club wine.
Nice.
And then we went to the debate. We drank your wine that I owed you, that I want you to know I paid. I made good on my bet.
You did.
And then now we are into the second bottle of the debate, Denali, which is fantastic. We will likely get into this, but we don't need to film it at that point because it seems like you're getting a little silly.
No, it seems like maybe we need to have a behind the scenes sort of
Behind the scenes.
second podcast.
okay.
you know?
yeah.
You guys are
Big,
getting
Big Brother style.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Way too comfortable with these cameras
Okay,
and these mics.
definitely not.
We need to have a talk.
If you're going to
And
share
then-
some more, Joe, I'm down.
And then,
check.
and then Charlie Barley showed up unannounced, and you had
With his
Check
bourbon.
one. Check.
With a bourbon. With a
With
bourbon.
the bourbon. Yes.
okay.
Yes.
And Kevin O'Donnell filled us
Thank
in
you.
on
Thank you, Kevin. Thank
yes
you.
on 3. Last week we really did have a heated discussion on it. This week, obviously, it didn't pass. Still great information.
Yeah.
The stocks
We're going.
all plummeted. I mean,
come back.
Tesla went up.
They'll come back.
Truth Social went up.
They'll come back.
Yeah, a lot of stocks did go up. I think the stock market is up huge. Unfortunately for Florida, it didn't pass. Not the end of the world. It's a great buying opportunity. People go out there, buy that stock. Buy
It's
that
not
shit.
financial advice, but
No.
Personal.
No.
I love the disclosure.
personally,
Yeah.
I bought some more today. I'm not going to.
Okay. All right.
I like the disclosure.
And with that, guys, we're going to end this on Taste Toast together. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you to
having
our
me again.
guests
I love you.
Yes.
and the
Thanks,
audience.
guys.
Let
Yes.
freedom ring.
Thanks. Cheers.
Boom.
Let
Cheers.
freedom ring.
Taste us together.